Alright, hello everybody. Hold on a second. Let me get this. Alright, we are back. This is coverage of day 2, part 2 of the English France part 3 tournament. I believe we left it off with England successfully taking Aquitaine. And I think a picture of the results might be here. I believe these are the current results. And picking up where we left off, France has decided to attack Ireland. And the choice is Exodus. So let's just jump into it. Alright, so we have Team UK with Overdose, Cronjack, BTC, and Kryptos. BTC, I believe, is randoming. Paris, Val Kilmer, Scratch, and Father Xmas for Team France. I don't know why Father Xmas isn't acting as the captain because it's his team, but in the previous video we have seen Paris lead Team France to some pretty impressive victories, so maybe that's what he's going for. It looks like the two teams are about to see each other. We have Paris, Val Kilmer and Scratch pretty clumped up together. And it looks like Paris' team is a bit out of formation here. We got Father Xmas way in the back. I don't know what he's doing. And we have BTC way out in the middle of nowhere for Team UK. Looks like Paris is going to suffer the first shot. Oh, that looks good. Ooh, nice RPG there. MP is going to get vaporized by Scratch. Looks like Father Xmas, or Scratch, doing a very, very deep flank. Now BTC finally getting in the mix, but most of the fighting is actually here. And it looks like one of Paris' soldiers is going to go down. This might work. Ooh, beautiful RPG there from Father Xmas. But Kryptos is going to zook. I don't know if I zooked Father Xmas. Somebody did. Ooh, Kryptos is going to go down. Paris is going to go down. Now it is BTC and me against Scratch. I don't know if BTC is going to get there in time. Ooh, an errant RPG there from Scratch. BTC really taking his time. Yeah, he's been out of position all game. I don't know what he was doing. Missing that RPG. And he's going to go down. So Scratch with a monster performance there. 29 damage. Great job from him. He killed somebody with a lob. I think he zooked Kryptos maybe. He killed me, and then he ended the game there by killing BTC. So dominant performance from Scratch. Father Xmas, I don't know, again, he kind of went way out here somewhere. BTC, I don't know what he was doing. But this main 3-on-3 battle here was pretty interesting. There was a lot of interesting gunfights, and then all of a sudden everybody started dying one by one. Yeah, that was that, and here we go with game number 2. Again, if Paris's team, or sorry, Father Xmas's team wins this game, then Team France will have conquered Northern Ireland. MP opting for 2 soldiers. So we see Val Kilmer maybe going for a flank. And I think they see each other now. Overdose going with the RPG. Barely does any damage.
5 minutes.
Alright, so we have Overdose, MP, Kronjak, and Kryptos. This is Paris getting gunned down, BTC, Scratch, Father Xmas. Oh, Father Xmas with an errant grenade, he almost blows himself. Oh, he does half damage to himself. Father Xmas, what is he doing? RPG's a tree, does even more damage to him, and then Father Xmas gonna go down.
Flag captured.
I'm sure he wishes he didn't throw that nade. So we see a 1-on-1 here, Overdose and Scratch. 2-on-1 here, Kryptos and MP against BTC, and then Kronjak and Paris. Oh, and we see Val Kilmer finally appearing. Oh, and he shoots MP in the back. Better late than never, I guess, for Val Kilmer. Oh, Kryptos turns around and shoots Val Kilmer in the face. Great RPG there. And all of a sudden, it is 3-on-1. Paris, the last surviving member of Team France. Val Kilmer wondering why Kryptos held on to that RPG for so long. And it seems like waiting for the right moment, and he found the right moment. But yeah, Kryptos outdoing Scratch from last game with 31 damage, a titanic amount of damage there. And Father Xmas with that self grenade, taking away half his life, and then getting unceremoniously gunned down. This is game over. The second game, I think, where we've seen Father Xmas do some pretty unenviable things. Alright, and this is the tiebreaker. This is the battle for Northern Ireland, ladies and gentlemen. Will it be saved, or will it be conquered by the French? Sav has joined the game, and he has randomed onto Team UK. BTC has disappeared. We see Team Paris staying pretty close together, whereas Team UK has a sort of spread out line formation.
Flag captured. Flag captured.
And I think they should be seeing each other.
5 minutes remaining.
Perhaps a little bit too hot on the draw there. Could have saved that for a better opportunity, I think. We see Father Xmas making a very, very bold push. Attacking me. Father Xmas is going to get that extra RPG. Meanwhile, we have Val Kilmer staying in the back, just lobbing RPGs. Father Xmas misses with that Zook. And now he needs to get out of there. Val Kilmer just missed Cryptos. Val Kilmer does end up... Oh, Cryptos does end up using the RPG on the pile there. Probably a good idea. Ooh, someone just... Kronjak getting RPG. Nice shot there from scratch, but he is going to get healed. But he might get heal naded. Uh-oh. Kronjak's going to go down. Father Xmas is going to get gunned down. Oh, that's a great nade. Everybody's blowing up here. Val Kilmer playing extremely passive. You can see he still has full health. And his teammate is going to get gunned down. So it's everybody versus Val Kilmer now. And it looks like Overdose just walked into that grenade. It is gonna be Cryptos and Val Kilmer. What is gonna happen here? It's gonna have to be, I think, just a chase. If Cryptos shoots Val Kilmer 3 times, there's no guarantee that he's going to die, because I think this is kind of a 50-50 health range. So I think Cryptos is smart in just chasing this, because I think it is, unless he gets very unlucky, it should be a 1-stab kill. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's not a 1-stab kill. Oh, and then Val Kilmer too slow in turning around. So great job there from Cryptos. You know, a lot of players in that situation might get impatient. They might try some weird gun tactics. I think Cryptos did the right thing by just chasing it. Now keep in mind though that Team France did have the flags, so if it came down to it, and Val Kilmer just kept running, then he could have run out the clock. But yeah, I guess though we were destined for other things. Val Kilmer couldn't get the turn stab, and instead Cryptos got him for the win. Nice damage there from scratch. 27 damage. He's put up 2 big damage numbers in 3 games. And yeah, but as it stands, the attack on North Ireland has failed.
Game over.
Alright, now according to my notes, England attacks Provence. And this has to be a reg map. Yes, it is. Okay, so the game is Ground Zero Dark. Here we go. Now it seems Sav has left, so it is back to 4-on-4. And 4-on-4 on this map, I'm not really sure. I feel like it could be it's geared a little more towards 3-on-3. But I guess this might work as a 4-on-4. You have Cryptos with the Trow. You have MP with 3 fetch.
Game on.
Kronjak with 3 fetch, and me with the Zerks on one side. We have Paris with the Trow on one side, with Scratch, Father Xmas with the fetch, and no Solus. And I'll be honest, I kind of like my trade a little better. The Zerks, I mean, the Zerks can be kind of useful as long as they stay away from the fetch, and I feel that when it comes down to it, the Solus might get lucky and kill a fetch, and that is more likely to happen than a Zerk getting lucky and killing a fetch.
Flag
so
captured.
I kind of like my trade a little bit better, but you know, of course, Paris is a legend, so maybe
5 minutes remaining.
maybe he knows things that I don't. But yeah, I like how we're just gonna try and soulless these Trow. It looks like Cryptos is moving in here, but he doesn't have any backup. These Zerks are not following.
Flag contested.
And things are going crazy.
Flag contested. Flag.
Alright, we have some nice maneuvering there from Cryptos, able to wipe out those fetch, but a lot of the army was killed. And I think that's going to do it.
Team eliminated.
Yeah, I think
Game over.
I think our fetch were a little bit out of position, a little clumped up. But the Zerk rush may have been optimal. I don't know. I still think the Solus could be useful in that spot, but got outplayed by Team Paris there. So good job from Team France. They go up ahead 1-0. And this is, this is game 2, Ground Zero Dark. I don't remember what my trade was for game 2. It's probably going to be the same. Or I think maybe instead of 8, I got 6 Solus. And got an extra Zerk for each of them. But it actually makes more sense to give Cryptos a handful of Zerks as well, if we go off how it was played last game. Paris is going with the
Game
same trade.
on.
Not sure if MP is here. There we go. Yeah, I actually think Paris has it right, where the Trow and the Zerks are controlled by the same guy. It might make sense to give Kryptos these Zerks and just have the fetch be by themselves.
Flag captured.
But I think it's important for these fetch to spread out and form a line
5 minutes remaining.
instead of walking in single file.
Flag lost.
So we'll see who's able to get set up quicker. These fetch need to move up. I don't know why the fetch are shooting the Trow. That's a big mistake there. But it looks like one Trow is going to get trapped. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe these Trow are going to get trapped. And that's going to do it.
Game over.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a hectic game, I feel like. I don't know who it was. It might have been Kronjak. He was shooting the Trow. He was shooting the Trow with the fetch instead of the melee units. But I also feel like we were probably going to lose that match anyway. But yeah, so let's see. England's attack on Provence fails. And the next game is France attacking London. Now, yeah, France attacking London. This is capture the flag on Gimble. Keep in mind that if France wins this battle, I believe. Wait, no. Okay, so yeah, France is attacking London. It's 4 territories each, so that means I think they need to win 4 out of 7 of these games. And here we go. Capture the flag, Gimble, a classic game. We see wings here for Team France and Ion for Team UK. Let's see, I'm going for a very heavy melee set, no dwarves. Paris going with only 2 Stygian Knights,
Game on.
1 dwarf, handful of thrall, and a bunch of warriors. It looks like he maxed out the warriors. So we'll see how that turns out for him. Meanwhile, I've got the pus. No, I've got a pus, and maybe that's it. I'm not sure. And we have Kryptos with the archers, Empy with some melee, and for Team Paris, we have Father Xmas and Scratch on archers, Paris with the warriors. This dwarf is idle. So here we go. Fire arrow, standard procedure.
5 minutes remaining.
Alright, trading fire arrows. See, Ion should bring his journeyman up. Not sure what Ion is doing. I don't even know if Ion is here. We see a pus thrown on my goal. And so those two pus are going to cancel each other. Oh, what was that? Ion throwing a pus on a pus goal. I'm not sure what that was all about. I think that was a big mistake there from Ion. Meanwhile, we have some good skirmishing there from Kryptos. He's doing the Stygian Knights and the archers. Gonna get one archer there. Gotta watch out for this dwarf. MP, watch out, gotta watch out for the dwarf. It's gonna kill one of those Stygian Knights. I think Kryptos is getting a bit boxed in there. Kryptos definitely needs some support. I don't know what these other guys are doing. That could have been no. Yeah, I'm not sure what Kronjak is doing. I'm not sure what Ion is doing with wasting that pus, and Paris's melee is just going to clean house. Yeah, there was very, very little coordination there. Kronjak way out of position. Kryptos was doing his best with the archers and the Stygian Knights, but he eventually just got overwhelmed because nobody really helped him out. So. Not sure what this warrior is doing back here. And it looks like we might be giving up, just walking off the flag here.
Flag captured.
And that'll do it.
Team eliminated. Game over.
All right, and so the attack on London has had a successful beginning. We'll see what happens next. Are we switching maps here? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't even remember what the rules are, so I guess we're switching it to Trow. Oh, yes, that's right. We switched it to Trow because more people joined. You see Point, Thorson's Lone Wolf, and so a 6-on-6 Gimble game, that wasn't really the best game type. So I think both of us agreed to change it to Trow, just because it was now 6-on-7, and yeah, Gimble would not have been a good 6 versus 7 game. So anyway, welcome to Point. He might have randomed onto our team, and welcome to Thorson's and Lone Wolf. We have a pretty standard trade, I would say, for Trow. Paris, I'm not sure if he's finished trading yet. Not even sure if Paris is here. Okay, he's here, and I would say that for all intents and purposes we got the same units. I think he got a little bit more soulless. I got some mortars instead, but pretty much the same unit trade there. Cryptos on Trow duty for Team UK.
Game on.
Paris a little bit slow handing out his units, but it looks like he is going to split the Trow between himself and Wings.
Flag captured. Flag captured. Flag captured.
Here we go.
Flag
We have a
captured.
South Force with Ion and Wings. The Middle Force,
Flag
Paris
captured.
and Empey,
Flag
with Paris's Trow, Cryptos' Trow, and Empey's artillery units. Not much of a north presence. It seems we have some Lone Wolf Soulless. These Soulless, I'm not sure why they're just camping on this hill. Maybe for defending Flag 4. And Father Xmas with a pack of souls. So we actually have 3 players with soul packs. That's kind of strange. Meanwhile, I think I just dumped... Oh, I kept all the souls for myself here. Yeah. Anyway, we have a typical Trow formation, securing this area. We have Ion making a push here for the flag number 6. Very aggressive. Is he going to push him off? Yes. Nice job there from Ion. He needs to kill this crazy Mercuridia, though. There he goes. And so now, Team San Diego's Fattest does actually have the lead. However, it looks like things will change. Yeah. They are going to tag flag number 1.
Flag captured.
Yeah, these Solus need to be throwing on these Trow. I don't know. First of all, it was a 5-on-4 advantage, so I don't know why we weren't a little more aggressive. Now it's Trow fight going on here. And it looks like it's pretty even so far. Oh, 4 on 3 now. Maybe a Trow's getting stuck. We have Empy moving in with some mercs. And it looks like Paris is going to win that exchange. However, Paris does have 2 extremely orange. Okay, now one of them's dead, so it's... And now we have an all-on fight here. Someone should just nuke this. The Warlocks need to nuke the middle here. But alas, they were unable to do it. That's why you need to save your mana, because when they're all clustered like that, you gotta let it fly. We see a friendly shot there by Kronjak. Not having the best series.
Flag captured. Victory imminent.
And then perhaps a friendly fire there from MP. Oh, yep, everybody explodes. And this is mop-up duty, it looks like.
5 minutes remaining. Flag captured.
And that'll do it. All right. A
Game
classic. If I had a trowel. All right. So I believe that France needs to win the next like 2 in a row or something like that in order for them to win. So this is the 3rd game here. And now we have a 7-on-7 game. Welcome to Obelix. And yeah, it is now 7-on-7. So many troops, so many people dedicated to serving in one of the most classic and timeless rivalries in Western civilization, the England versus France tournament. Now this looks like a pure rush set that I chose, opting for more mauls this time, and it looks like Paris got pretty much the exact same. I think he got one more warlock and a handful less souls. But I think he essentially got the same trade. He's probably not going to break up the soulless into 3 different people this time, though. Meanwhile, here, with a rush setup, you know, it's hard to coordinate a rush with 7 people, so I don't know what I was thinking.
Game on.
And here we go. I am calling for go all
Flag
mid, don't
captured.
stop. And of course, Obelix is stopped.
Flag captured. Flag captured. Flag captured.
It's very frustrating when you call for the rush and people just don't
Flag
listen.
captured. Flag captured.
These Trow need to be in the front. I don't know what this warlock is doing, just kind of standing there. not sure what these guys are doing, man. They need to be killing people.
Flag captured.
We have a... Are we going to get that flag? Nope, we're not.
Flag captured.
But we do have victory imminent.
Flag captured.
And we have a Trow fight here. I am calling for the rush south, because that is the only flag we need. Meanwhile, I think Paris's team can get flag 4, and that means this flag 2.
Captured. Victory imminent.
Paris or Father Xmas's team can win if they tag this unguarded flag. Meanwhile, Team UK can win if we tag this flag here. Kryptos needs to kick. There he goes. Oh man, they're so close to losing.
Flag
And Kryptos
captured.
does end it. There was a couple. If the person guarding flag 5 was a little more astute, they could have gotten Kryptos' guy. Kryptos just stood there on the flag. But eventually he woke up and was able to close out the game. Dominant performance there from Kryptos. Good stuff.
Game.
So sometimes the rushes do work. All right, and so I think that might be a successful defense of London with that one victory. Yeah. So I think, now it's back to England's turn. And England attacks Provence again. And it's World War II. And everybody, 6 people on each team left. Perhaps they are not into the format. Some people preferred World War II, some people preferred Reg. And it was the objective of the tournament to try and get some people to cross over a little bit, but I think some people are just stuck in their ways, and once they see it turn into World War II, they leave, or once they see it turn into Reg, they leave, and you just can't bridge the gap, it seems, unfortunately. Anyway, we see MP, see Val Kilmer, Paris, Father Xmas, Scratch way in the back, MP tempting fate, almost getting RPG'd there. Kronjak staying way in the back, overdosing Kryptos, doing their thing. Kind of a waste of an RPG there from MP, I would say. And MP's gonna, in typical fashion, get exploded. So it looks like we have Father Xmas and Kronjak in a one-on-one situation. Kryptos and I in a two-on-two situation with Val Kilmer, again, very passive, keeping his distance, not really trying to tempt fate. And Paris is going to go down. And everybody's, I get stabbed by Scratch. Scratch is going to get shot by Kryptos. Oh, Phil Kilmer almost whipped an RPG there.
Team
And
eliminated.
Kryptos is going to go down. Nice damage there from Father Xmas. We see Paris opting not to captain, Father Xmas taking the reins, and he led his team with 22 damage. This is the kind of Father Xmas we need to see if Paris or if France is going to win this tournament. We don't need to see the Father Xmas who grenades himself and shoots his teammates. So good to see him turning things around.
Game
And
over.
maybe Team France can successfully defend Provence. This is game 2. Same teams. And pretty close starts. I don't know if these are next door. Yeah, I think they are actually. And we are going to see each other very soon, if not already. Scratch picking up some ammo. Kryptos going for this RPG. MP already taking damage. Typical MP fashion, he's already almost dead. He's already orange. Typical MP. We see some moonshots doing a little bit of damage. Overdose coming from the side.
5 minutes remaining.
Should really just be rushing this guy through the higher elevation. Could have completely swarmed him, but instead we're falling back. And now we're broken off into two teams of 2. But this is actually good. If these two guys can come here and put pressure, then it's a 4-on-2. Because Val Kilmer always way out of position. Father Xmas on the ropes here. Oh, we see a suicide RPG. Typical MP fashion. And Paris is going to go down. We need to save Kronjak. Oh, Kronjak's going to go down. And Overdose needs to hunt down Scratch. There we go. Okay, so it's 2-on-1 versus Val Kilmer. Kilmer's going to get gunned down. So honestly, not too impressed with Val Kilmer. He always seems to be out of position. I don't know what he was doing in this area here. He's considered one of the better World War II players for Team France, and as such, he should really be on the front lines, and it should be, the less experienced players in the back taking pot shots. But as it stands, Team England successfully wins the Battle of Provence. And wait, why are we playing a third game? Okay, I don't know. Did we lose the first game? Honestly, I don't even remember. Okay, since there's a third game, I guess it's 1-1. Oh yeah, that's right. The first game, Father Xmas, 22 damage. And the second game, we won. So yeah, this is the third game. Sorry about that. we see each other. It looks like Kronjak being very aggressive here. And I wonder who this is. Father Xmas always in the back. See, I'm getting rushed here. Nice RPG there from me. Sometimes I do pick up the RPG, ladies and gentlemen. I don't always pick up the fire nade. So it's a 4-on-3. I would like Kronjak and Kryptos to do some kind of sweep, and then MP and I, we just kind of contain them on this side. But it looks like Kronjak is going to instead eat an RPG, and that's going to even things up. Val Kilmer says he's healing. Should be a time for us to get a little more aggressive, maybe. Of course, this isn't great play. You know, on one hand, you have an angle, but at the other hand, you can't really rush because then you'll have to charge up this giant hill. So I think we should be kind of rotating this way. Oh, it looks like Kryptos is really... Oh, nice nade there from Kryptos. He's in trouble. He needs some backup. Oh, and it looks like Val Kilmer kind of botching it. Yeah. I think if Val Kilmer went for the stab on Kryptos, he could have easily had it. Instead, he went for the fire nade. He did get 20 damage, but I think, yeah, could have been a different game if Val Kilmer went for the stab instead of doing whatever he was doing. But, okay, now this for sure means that Team UK successfully wins and takes over Provence. And now, according to my notes, this will be the last turn of the day. France attacking Burgundy. Dead Man's Chess Assassin. So this should be a dwarf fight here. Or sorry, it should be a water fight. That's what I meant to say. And the gentleman's rules are typically you only use the dwarves and you pretty much nuke everything else. But we'll see if Paris knows the gentleman's rules. We also have Yankee joining Team France. So it will be 5-on-4.
Game on.
And it looks like Paris's team is going to use his other units. Whereas I'm doing the gentleman's rules. At least I think so. And here we go. See, we have Val Kilmer, Scratch, Paris, Yankee, and Father Xmas. Kronjak, Overdose, Empy behind. And yes, Team Paris not playing with the gentleman's rules. These filthy French not playing by the rules.
Minutes remaining.
Oh, nice throw there from Overdose. Empy's guys is going to go down. Empy running for his life. And it looks like Paris is trying to do this all by himself here. Could be an issue of Paris trying to do too much. He's got 4 teammates. And 2 of them are good at dodging and playing World War II. And now it is 4-on-1. And that'll do it. So, yeah, maybe...
Game over.
Maybe it was an issue of Paris trying to do too much. I'm not really sure. But also, Team France did break the gentleman's rules. You're supposed to leave all your other units back, and it should just be dwarves, but who knows? This is game number 2 of the Battle of Burgundy in oft-contested territory. And I believe this is the last turn, the last game of day 2. So this is going to determine who will have the momentum going into the final day of games, which I hope to cover at a later date.
Game on.
We have Point returning and Groove, who I believe both of them might have randomed. Not really sure. And I think Wings has returned. Looks like Paris has given out some more responsibilities. He's instead of 60%, he's got 49%. So maybe he's putting a little more trust in his teammates. again, Team Paris breaking the gentleman's rules here. Shows you what kind of tactics these French people use. And I don't know what Point is doing. He's asking to get himself blown up here. And yeah, I don't know what the Point was doing. That was I don't know what that was.
Five minutes remaining.
Sometimes you think somebody's a veteran, but then they do something like that and it makes you question. And it looks like it's all up to Cryptos.
Team eliminated.
And that'll do it. But I think the way it happened was I warned Team France not to break the gentleman's agreement, and by breaking the gentleman's agreement this game, it counted as a loss. So
Game
actually,
over.
even though our team technically lost to this game, the attack on Provence actually failed because they broke the gentleman's agreement. And so the attack on Provence ultimately, France's attack on Burgundy ultimately failed, not because of the way they played. Well, I guess, yeah, because of the fact that they broke the gentleman's agreement and did not play with dignity. And, in European style warfare, it's all about fighting with honor, which France did not do, and that resulted in them not taking Burgundy. And so, at the end of the day, England took Provence, and for some reason I gave Brittany to England, even though that was it was one of the first attacks, and it failed. So this is actually the correct map after day 2. England the UK owns 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course Team France actually owns these 4, and so it's a little bit of a the UK owns 3/4 of France, and France owns 3/4 of the UK, but it is tied 4 territories each, and perhaps most importantly, France can attack London, and England can attack Paris. So the tournament really does hang in the balance, and it will all be decided in Game 3. But of course, that will be in the next video. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to review the conclusion of this tournament in the near future. So stay tuned.